Hello, Hannita.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm so happy you're
Yeah.
here, so you can share with us a bit about your experience with Huntington disease. Can you tell us what it's been like for you?
I found out that I had Huntington's disease about 6 years ago. And at the time, I didn't notice very many changes. I was still working very hard with Andy and getting up early, had lots of energy. I was always up before I'd go to work and make lunches or get laundry started or put a meal on. I always had lots of energy to do the yard work and keep up with the house and work. And it wasn't until the last year and a half that I really noticed a lot of changes.
What were some of those changes?
That I need a lot more sleep, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
I go to bed already at 11 and I don't wake up until 9.
Right.
And some people might look at me like I'm lazy, but I just need that much sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And with my memory, I used to remind Andy of everything, like, you have this appointment or don't forget this number. I always used to remind him of everything. And now it's hard for me to remember and to remind him of things because I forget myself. My eating, a lot of times I cough a lot more. I never used to have that problem either.
Do you find it difficult to swallow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know a bit about Huntington disease because it's been in your family before, right? Did your mom? Want to tell us about your mom?
I also have like if I was gonna say I used to remember like Bert and Yanni bought me a ticket at an airport, and I could not even remember which gate I had to go to, for instance.
That makes it so hard.
Yeah, and then I had to ask for the information at the information desk, and they had to write it down for me because I forget. And it's like simple stuff like that.
Yeah.
When I'm making recipes and cooking, then I'll be like, did I remember to add the flour, or did I remember to turn the heat on, or and I always have to ask him what day is it, for instance.
Right.
Every day I have to ask him.
Yeah, yeah.
What day is it today again?
Yeah.
It's that's what's hard for me.
Yeah, yeah. It's just remembering things that's really hard. Yeah.
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 Or my bank account number.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And another hard thing is that I don't drive anymore. It's very hard on me.
Oh, that must be, yeah.
I can't do anything on my own anymore, or pick up Andrew. I have to rely on everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
That was very hard for me to get to that point and realize.
Because you used to be very independent. Yeah. That would be very tough.
it's hard for me not to be able to bring him to school, or when he calls when he's not feeling well.
Yeah.
It's hard, very hard.
Yeah. So how old is your son now?
He's only 13.
Okay. Yeah. So that must be hard for you to not be able to do these things for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me about your mom? What was your mom like? What memories do you have of your mom?
Mom did a lot with us.
Mm-hmm.
She went camping with us, and she taught me how to cook, how to clean, and I spent a lot of time with her. She was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she was diagnosed.
She would go take us camping and go on the four-wheeler. She always did so much with us. She'd go boating with us and go to amusement parks with us, or be there to talk to when you needed someone to talk to.
Yeah.
That was very hard for me to realize that she was sick and not being able to know that there was no cure.
Oh, that must have been so difficult.
Yeah. Then she was still always there for us, and then when she became sick, it was very hard for us to notice, to realize this and accept it, because there was nothing there for us to be able to. It was also hard for me when I was praying and stuff. It was also hard for me because it seemed like when she was like in her, she also had like fits of rage, and it was so hard for my mom to see that, because she was never angry or like that. She was always loving, very. Then it seemed like, God, aren't you answering our prayer, or help her to step out of this? It was very hard to go through that.
It must have been,
But now my faith is stronger again. But now I worry about my own kids.
Yes, because that's an aspect of Huntington's. It's hereditary.
No, that's what I worry about a lot.
Yeah.
And it bothers me a lot to realize, as a mom, you want to be there for your kids.
Yes.
You want to love them and hug them and be there for them.
Yeah.
And then I think the hardest thing is for me then to realize what I'm turning into, and I can't do anything about it.
No.
Until now.
But
now that hopefully there's a cure, which is exciting. So
that would be very, very wonderful. Yeah. And that has given you hope, hasn't it?
Yeah. And also living out here, I have more support, a lot more support. People care and visiting and being able to share.
Well, your family lives here.
Yeah. That makes a big difference, I think.
Yeah. Well, family's very important, isn't it? Yeah. So, what are some of the things you would like people to know about you when they meet you and they haven't seen you for a while? I hadn't seen you for a few years, and when I didn't know what to expect, and yet when I met you,
it's hard. Like when I read a book too, like there's like so many different stages of Huntington's. It starts with like only like shaking or and then it's gonna start. It's already starting with my eating.
Yeah.
I take forever to eat something.
Yeah.
I never used to have that problem.
Yeah.
And then it was just gonna slowly shut everything down.
Yeah.
I'm also reading a book from the church. And what is it called again? Claire is the doctor. Her dad is also going through Huntington's disease, and she herself, I don't know if she's gonna get it or not, but then she's also has a fear of having the disease, and she'll have to eventually, they have to feed him with like a intravenous.
Oh, right.
And he can't control his bladder anymore.
Oh,
That's my worst fear, I think.
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty difficult. Yeah.
I'm only 40.
Yeah.
And when I read that, it like brings back a lot of memories about my mom.
Oh, it must.
She had the same thing.
Yeah.
About not being able to control a bladder, wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
Not being able to snap out of it. That's a very hard thing to see.
Yeah. So what are some of the other feelings you have?
Sometimes I get depressed and I can't help it. But I'm glad that at least I'm on antidepressant.
That helps.
And something. Otherwise, I'm way more moody. I find way more moody.
Yeah. Have you ever been in so much pain that you just wanted to end your life?
Yeah, I have.
You want to talk about that?
But half a year ago, I did. And then I don't realize what I'm doing.
It's just, you're in so much pain, you just want it to end, right? Yeah. Do sometimes people think that you've had too much to drink, or they don't understand?
Yeah. It's a hard thing.
Yeah.
Because people don't always know that I'm sick.
Yeah.
I don't always like the attention.
Yeah. But you know, you're doing a really good thing by sharing your feelings so that other people can learn more about Huntington's, and so other people can be more helpful and caring. We really appreciate you talking about your feelings and your experiences. It means a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You know, we all care about you. We all love you. We only want the best for you. Okay, and let's talk a little bit more, Hannita. I'm so glad you're here. I know it's not always easy for you to talk about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know you're a special person to all of us. So can you share with us what it is like for you when you have to go to the hospital?
I hate going there.
Yeah.
But then there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah. And how do you
want to go home, and it's hard for me to see my kids crying.
Oh yeah.
About the same thing that I cried about when my mom was sick.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say things and then I regret it.
Yeah.
And I say sorry later on or the following day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Blew up at you.
But you know, Hannita, I think like the memories you have of your own mom and the impact she had on your life and how you loved her. Those are the memories you remember of your mom, right? And those are the memories your children will remember about you. They won't remember the rage. They'll remember what a good mom you have been. Do you believe that? Yeah. So, what is it like sometimes if you go to a restaurant and you get accused of having had too much to drink?
It's hard.
Yeah. Well, it's unfair, isn't it? That's why it's important that people learn more about Huntington disease so that they don't accuse people such as yourself. You're doing really well, Hannita. I know it's hard for you, but just think of all the people you'll be helping by bringing awareness to Huntington's.
I hope to help other people who are fighting this awful disease.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People in the future,
Mm-hmm.
my own sisters and brothers who have it, my own kids.
Well, that's right. And just by talking about it, it comes out of the shadows. And it becomes part of people's understanding.
Yeah.
And you're doing a very good thing.
Sometimes I feel like I'm dizzy or drunk. That's kind of the feeling I have. Even like when I shower and close my eyes, it's weird. I have to like almost keep an eye open because otherwise I'm like...
Okay. You lose your balance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
I think that's like that's why I can't drive anymore either, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever fallen or hurt yourself?
I have.
Yeah.
I'm always full of bruises.
Oh no. And that's from falling and then bumping into things.
That's why Andy gets blamed for it at the hospital.
Oh no. That's happened?
Yes.
So you went to the hospital?
It's happened so many times. Whenever I'd go, either it was like even years ago when I fell off a ladder and I broke my rib. I was already full of bruises then, and they're always questioning me like, why do you have so many bruises? I know you have kids, and I know that you want to go home to them, but you don't have to. And then they give me like a number to call. It's awful. I've had that so many times.
Yeah, yeah. And do you tell them I have Huntington disease?
They don't know, and sometimes I think that they'll know because they know my history on the computers and things. And I think that they would know more and wouldn't bother me. They talk to me because they tell them that it's their job.
Right, right. But meanwhile, you're not being listened to, are you?
No.
No,
it's awful.
Because you tell them you have Huntington, and they don't listen to you.
No.
Yeah, so that makes it worse for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not only having the disease, but also people's misconceptions about what you're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I appreciate your help a lot. What you do for me. I want to say that. All your hard work.
Yeah.
Trying to get something, hopefully a cure, and all your work that you put into this.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, a lot of people want the best for you. Yeah.
A lot of husbands wouldn't do this much for their
No.
wife.
No. Your husband really loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he wants a cure for you. Yeah. So we'll keep working towards that and praying for that.
That'll for sure help.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I do it every day.
Yeah. Yeah. For strength and just to be able to carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.